Who's my target?
The perfect minorities to hate, Amelia.
The smut peddlers.
My name's Amelia, same as you, and I'm a prostitute.
But then if you admit it, why didn't you tell the voters the truth?
It was past history, private.
One flew over the councilman's nest.
Get me back to simple crime in the streets. You can do it, and I want it. Ask for Captain Barnes.
Someone is trying to kill me. Wonderful city.
And now here, once again, our own Amelia Boyer.
Thank you, Paul. I'm going to miss you.
And we'll miss you, too.
Most of you are aware this is my last day as co-anchor person here at KXLA. For
there she is.
For worse, I have thrown my hat into the political ring as candidate for city council. I would like to say to those very vocal demonstrators who are at this very moment picketing outside the studio, you are not pressuring me into this resignation. On the contrary, I am simply abiding by the FCC ruling for equal time for all political candidates. Neither picket lines nor threatening phone calls can stop me in my crusade to make this city a better place for clean-living, God-fearing Americans to live and to work. Thank you.
I won't do it.
Afraid you're gonna have to.
Listen, I couldn't stand Amelia Boyer when we were in high school. I can't stand her now. I hate what she stands for, and so do you.
I'll do it. I'll guard Amelia's body even with my fractured flipper.
There's your volunteer.
Nope. Well, how about me? Or am I too minority for Mrs. Boyer?
I get direct orders from Captain Bligh. Sergeant Pepper Anderson's the man for the job.
The man.
As a matter of fact, his exact words were, the only man for the job.
Well, I won't do it. Tell Barnes I won't do it.
I told him you wouldn't do it.
Well?
You're doing it.
All right, I'll tell him.
You tell him you do that. Just say, Captain, you can go to hell.
Sergeant Crowley told you what I told him. And incidentally, it came from the chief himself.
Captain Barnes, I have a good reason for wanting to be relieved of this assignment.
Good reason?
I think so.
Hold it, Pepper. Before you say it, let me warn you, it better be good. And a hell of a lot better reason than the one Sergeant Bodroff gave me for not wanting to be Hirohito's bodyguard when he was visiting our fair city. Well, it seems that Sergeant Bodroff was a prisoner of war in Japan. So, while he was a prisoner of war, he swore that he was going to get that guy one day if he ever caught up with him. Now, that's the excuse he gave me for not wanting to carry out my direct orders to see that no bodily harm came to our royal guest while he was visiting here. Now, I ask you, your whole life, have you ever heard of a reason as lame as that? Now, what's your excuse?
Yeah?
Police. Sergeant Anderson.
All right. Come on in.
We've got certain rules in this house. This way. And one of them is, I'm gonna have to frisk you. I hope you don't mind.
I mind.
You don't. You don't have to frisk a cop. Hello, Pepper.
Hello.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Who'd have ever guessed that prettiest girl in high school would end up a lady cop.
Policewoman. And I wasn't the prettiest.
Whatever. Udo, would you take the policewoman's bag to the guest room?
With pleasure.
Thank you.
Udo is quite an animal.
I'm sure you'd know.
The same fun-loving Pepper, except your hair, isn't it blonder?
You've lost a little weight.
Amusing.
I try.
At least I made something of myself after I left school.
You certainly did.
I've come a long way, baby, if I do say so myself. And just imagine you, the girl most likely to succeed, my bodyguard. I asked the chief of police especially for you, and only you.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
Home.
Be it ever so cluttered.
Say hello to Sergeant Anderson. Pepper in high school. My whiz kids, June and Jim Brennan. Mr. and Mrs.
How do you do? Hi.
Terribly, terribly young and terribly, terribly bright. Almost human computers you feed in statistics and outcomes campaign strategy.
What do you think of this, Sergeant? How's this grab you?
Make you want to rush right out and vote for her?
For Amelia Earhart, anytime.
Pepper's hardly the one to ask. She even voted against me for high school president. I won anyway.
I remember.
My kickoff speech, have you double domes given it some thought?
We have.
Got a great idea.
Pepper, darling, I'm sure all this profound strategy would bore you silly.
I'm sure it would.
Could I help you find your room and you can clean up and whatever?
Just tell me where it is, I'll find it.
I'll call Udo.
I'll find it.
Up the stairs, first door to the left.
Nice meeting both of you.
You too.
How come when I yell for a cop, I never get anything like that?
Down, boy.
This great idea. If you can get your mind off of sex and back to business, this great idea, I hope it has something to do with Councilman Grant. Did that investigator you hire find out anything?
Not yet.
So far, your most worthy opponent seems to be just that, most worthy.
But something will turn up.
And what if nothing turns up?
Oh, it will, Amelia. Trust us.
We'll make sure that it does.
Did anyone check into his connection with those landlords who rent out those smut shops down on Bailey Street?
Yeah, there's no proof.
But we got a letter definitely stating that Grant...
Crackpot time, Amelia. Did you see who signed it? Queen Victoria.
Any rumor is potent before the election. All right. All right. So what's this great idea for my opening speech tonight? Who's my target?
The perfect minorities to hate, Amelia.
The prostitutes, the vandals, the smut peddlers, the dope addicts, the sexual perverts who, with their insidious filth, are contaminating our lives and the lives of our children. To help me protect our neighborhoods against these people. To exterminate those who are responsible. Not only those who commit the crimes, but those who allow them to happen. Protect our neighborhood.
Protect our neighborhood. Protect our neighborhood. Protect our neighborhood. Protect our neighborhood.
Hey, all be quiet, please. Quiet.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. Please, let the Reverend speak.
I speak, Miss Boyer, as both a minister and a private citizen. And as both, I am all against pornographers, vandals, and other true criminals. But I cannot, with any conscience, continue to listen to your attacks against Councilman Grant.
Please, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to say something. I'm a housewife and a mother, and I represent the Better Government League in this city. I'd like to go on record in decrying your heavy-handed use of extremist tactics, Miss Boyer, in order to gain votes for an office that we feel you are not Repeat, not qualified.
Hold it! Now, quiet. You listen to me. And you listen. Miss Boyer, my name's Amelia, same as you. And I'm a woman, same as you. And I'm a prostitute. Oh, you may not like what I do. I can't say I'm proud of it either. But I don't know no typing. And I ain't had much schooling. I don't punch a clock. And I don't gussy myself up for no office. But that don't give you the right to tell me where I can or can't live. I can live anywhere I want to. And nobody here can tell me I can't.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. Let us hear what this unfortunate, misguided lady has to say.
Why don't you tell these folks the truth? Now, I have civil rights, ain't I? I can live anywhere I want to, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Her kind can live anywhere they want to now. And that unfortunate situation will remain as long as Councilman Grant is in the office. But if I am elected...
If you are elected, you know what? I'll sue you. I'll take you to court. I'll take you all the way to Washington, D.C. if I have to. I'll give you the fight of your life. Oh, I may not win, but it sure will be fun. Now, how about that, honey? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going. Listen to me. Any man here who is without sin, let him catch the first stone. I know my right, and I'll have the I know my right.
Listen to this. Let's get this out of the editorial section this morning. In Germany, the Nazis first came for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the Catholics, and I didn't speak up because I was a Protestant. Then they came for me. And by that time, there was no one left to speak up for me.
Why me?
Morning. Ah, but soft. What light do yonder window breaks?
Tis light in yonder truck.
Why don't you fix it?
I never knew Shakespeare too well.
Oh, I may not win, but it sure will be fun. Now, how about that, honey? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going.
Get lost, sister. You don't need that kind.
Take it easy, my darling.
Oh, did you? What did she ever do to you?
Streetwalkers, commies, preverts. They don't belong here.
Well, where do they belong, Goldie?
Anywhere away from good, upstanding citizens. Hey, you two aren't sticking up for that hooker, are you?
Goldie, I don't care if she's a hooker or a nun. I'm talking about rights.
Hookers got no rights.
Is that your truck parked out front?
Yeah.
Did you know you left your lights on? I got it.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, like I was saying.
Well, it doesn't matter what you were saying, my friend. Everybody's got civil rights.
Sure, but that's what makes Amelia Boyer so terrific. She'll see if those kind don't have any anymore.
For sure. But whatever happened to that good old American saying? Live and let live.
Now, that's the way I used to think. But then I started looking around at what's going on, and I don't like what I see. I mean, I don't like those people around, especially not here.
You know, I'm sure gonna miss that Amelia on the 6 o'clock news every night. You know, when she says something, you can believe it. And she says Grant is weak, and he is.
That's right. Why, do you know that he even thinks it's all right if you're gay?
Yeah.
But that Amelia is a living saint if ever there was one. And when she sings, oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
What are we doing? Auditions for the Gong Show, Goldie?
Oh, boy, you guys really have some nerve. Taking good taxpayers' money and then sitting around defending hookers and preverts and... Aren't you cops supposed to defend people like us?
The boy is charged that prostitutes should be legally barred from so-called decent neighborhoods.
Well, I'm afraid I can't comment on Miss Boyer's speech. I've been here at our fundraising banquet all evening, so frankly, I didn't hear what she had to...
Protect our neighborhoods. Your all-American dream and a catchy slogan. Ron, how can you argue with that?
Easy. You don't protect neighborhoods by taking away civil rights.
Well, how are you going to stop it?
Barbara, we just have to. These, Hitlers and McCarthys and fringe lunatics who destroy freedom by promising so-called decent folks that they're looking out for their best interests. We just can't let them do it. Every citizen has the right to express himself, but legally, honestly.
Can you hear yourself, darling? Can you hear this pedantic soapbox ring you're getting into your speech? Well, the voters won't buy it. I mean, it's... Well... More coffee?
Please. All right, Barb. Something's been bothering you all week. What?
Nothing.
That nothing means something. Did you hear that ring in your voice? It says, what I am saying, I do not mean. Thank you. Now, what's wrong?
Don't let that woman drag you down. Withdraw from this rat race, please.
What?
Make an announcement that you've decided not to run in this year's election.
Why would I do a thing like that?
You want it in one word?
Yeah.
Amelia. In 2 words, Amelia Boyer. Ron, I'm afraid of this woman. She could crush you. She can make people believe anything she wants them to believe.
So what can she say about me?
Think. For one moment, think. It doesn't matter now. We know it doesn't matter anymore. But think what she could do if she found out.
Daddy, how do you like it?
Attention all 3rd graders. That's great.
Did I spell the words right?
100%.
I'm going to thumbtack it to the bulletin board in school. Good idea, huh?
Well, Marianne, don't you think it would be a good idea if someone were to put up an Amelia Boyer poster, too, on the same bulletin board?
Why her?
Freedom of choice. You see, all the 3rd graders should have a chance to decide for whom they want to vote.
Well, I think it's pretty dumb myself, but if you say so.
I say so.
Here's your lunch. You better hurry. School bus won't wait.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
We love you.
Love you, too. I'll see if someone wants to put up an Amelia Boyer poster, too, even if I still think it's dumb.
Ron, you could always go back to teaching. I'd like that.
And lose out on that crucial 3rd grade vote for the city council?
Good morning, Pepper. Over here. Bravo, Udo, bravo. Laugh, dear. He loves encouragement.
Why don't you throw him a fish?
Lady Cup, how'd you sleep last night?
Alone. Thank you.
Udo, go take a shower.
Yeah, boss lady, whatever you say.
Coffee hot?
Help yourself. I'll call Marguerite for your breakfast.
No, thanks. Just coffee's fine.
You don't like me very much, do you? You never did.
I don't like what you stand for.
And what does that mean, what I stand for?
You're a hypocrite. You always were. Throwing around all that garbage about protecting the good guys from the bad guys, the evil, the undesirables, the untouchables. It's all as phony as you are, but there is one consolation.
Oh, what's that?
You'll never get away with any of it constitutionally.
Oh, you're a lawyer.
If you are elected, Amelia, you won't change a thing. Only the trappings will be different. A sense of new power, a new office, a new bed to sleep around in.
Bed to sleep around in, grammatically incorrect. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you implying that I'm a tramp?
You tell me. I mean, what's the difference between doing it for money or favors?
I resent that.
Remember Beatrice May Jesse?
Beatrice May was a thief. That's why no one voted for her for class president.
Lucky for you, they found those stolen supplies in her locker the day before the election. Alan Hunter found them, didn't he? I wonder how he knew they were there.
Beatrice May was guilty. Why else would she take that overdose?
I don't know why, do you?
Listen, Pepper, darling, I don't have to take this from you. I could get someone else from the police department.
Great. Get me back to simple crime in the streets. You can do it, and I want it. Ask for Captain Barnes.
I am not letting you off of this assignment. You have the phone. Answer it.
Sergeant Anderson speaking.
You tell that Amelia Boyer to cool it, or she'll get her lousy head shot off.
Good, huh?
The timing was perfect.
Who was that?
Sergeant Crowley, please. It's urgent.
What's happening? I have a right to know.
Crowley. Yeah, Pepper. What else did he say?
Get her lousy head shot off. Better get Pete and Joe over here and, forget about springing me.
Okay, you got it.
I told you I needed protection. Someone is trying to kill me.
This Sergeant Anderson, good-looking chick?
Good-looking chick. You sure you know what to do?
Hey, this isn't the first time. It won't be the last.
I'll call to verify if it's still on. You know the time and place?
I know, okay? I know.
Over here, Crowley. What's the matter? Can't you see in the dark?
What's going on, you?
Rest your weary bones.
What's that you're drinking, Shirley Temple?
I'm drinking expensive on you. You see, if you'd come to my place like I told you on the phone, drinks on the house.
Yeah, and I told you, you better be careful how you proposition me. I just might have to run you in.
No, you wouldn't do that to a little old card-carrying coyote like me, would you, baby?
I just might.
Yeah, you just might. Anyway, I'm safe. You called me, I didn't call you. Now, what's on your mind, Crowley? And that's not a proposition.
Look, I know how you feel about Amelia Boyer.
Don't speak such language in mixed company, please.
Level with me, Amelia, will you?
Now, who's propositioning?
Have you heard any rumbles in your business? Anybody threatening to blow her head off with a shotgun, anything like that?
Boyers?
Boyers.
Well, we sure hate her guts. But we have enough trouble with the law in our regular business. Why make things tougher?
You know, that's the way I figure it. Why?
Bill Crowley?
Yeah.
Telephone.
Excuse me. Thanks. Crowley. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Where are you now? On the corner near you there's a coffee shop. That's right, that's it. About 15 minutes? Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks.
Want a drink?
Oh, thanks. Why don't you give the lady another one, will you?
Think she needs it? Here's a bill already.
You're kidding. Yeah. Pepper Anderson, please. Sergeant Crowley calling. Forget it.
Like I figured.
Yeah, Pep. How would you like to join me for a cup of coffee?
Hey, Fuzz. Where's Pepper?
You mean Sergeant Anderson? Well, she went out for coffee. If it's all right with you.
Oh, yeah. What's your name?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Well, my name is Investigator Pete Royster, but you may call me Peter.
Well, Royster, you don't match the decor around here. You got no swank. You get the drift?
You don't know how much that hurts me coming from such a swank. I always thought I was. I went to swank schools. I ate nothing but swank food. As a matter of fact, I never talked to anybody who wasn't swank. I thought I was the epitome of swank. Goodness.
Well, you're not swank. And they've been lying to you. Maybe you ought to do something about it.
I think this is better. Yeah.
I don't.
What's the matter with it?
Blue. Baby blue.
Terrific audience impact. Nobody doesn't like blue.
Is this better?
No, not for today's rally. 5 church groups have requested blocks of seats, so boobs are out. Look, if it'll make you happier, I promise to lower the neckline for the American Legion next week. Plunging in glorious red, white, and blue, okay? There you go.
When's Jim supposed to be back?
He was meeting the contact at 10, so any minute now.
Didn't that investigator give us a hint of what he'd found?
Nope. He just phoned Jim, and he said to me he'd meet him in the park with the information for Jim to bring $1,000 in small bills. If blue is your color.
I don't know. Where's Pepper? She has style.
You don't trust me?
Don't be a goon. Of course I trust you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just furious at that pig-headed blonde running off without telling you where she was going.
Listen, maybe we should lose Sergeant Anderson. I mean, for some reason or other, she seems to upset you.
Coffee, Black, please. Hi, Bill.
This is Councilman Grant, Sergeant Anderson.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure.
What can we get you?
Coffee's all I'm having, thank you.
It's here.
That's fast service.
Faster than you'll get in the city. Believe me.
I have the feeling she's not one of my staunchest supporters.
I have a feeling you're right.
Well, first of all, thank you for meeting me here instead of police headquarters. I'd rather not talk to reporters just yet.
What's happened?
Somebody broke into his office. Took some documents from his files that could be damaging to his campaign if they were made public, right?
That's right.
What's in them?
I'd rather not say, unless you tell me I have to. Believe me, nothing of a criminal nature. No records of bribes or illegal contributions, nothing like that. I was hoping you could investigate without any publicity. Is that possible?
That's why I wanted Sergeant Anderson here. Since she's working at Boyer's, maybe she'll come up with something.
Are you sure the contents could be used against you in the campaign?
Well, an unscrupulous opponent might be tempted, but I honestly don't know about Amelia Boyer.
Fantastic. Utterly fantastic.
Is it worth $1,000?
10,000. 100,000. This'll do it. This will do it. What a sensation this will be at the rally this afternoon.
Not yet, Amelia. We stick to the original plan.
Why? This is all we need. We simply tell the voters the truth about their Councilman Grant, war hero.
Well, maybe you won't have to tell them the truth. Not if we do it our way and force his hand.
All right.
Do it our way, Amelia. And you won't have to worry about Councilman Grant anymore. It's on. Very nice.
Well, it's so.
I'll buy it.
Love the color.
See, I told you. It needs this.
Oh, the miracle of a sweet opening bud.
Go sell it.
Listen to that, Pepper. Don't you want to go out there with your pom-poms and lead the cheer?
Cheerleader, huh? Someday you have to show me your pom-poms.
Thank you for your love. Thank you for your confidence. And thank you for wanting to help me rid the city of the sin and of the corruption. When I started this campaign, I made a promise to myself that I would never say anything personal against my opponent, Councilman Ronald Grant, who is a family man and a hero in the Korean War. I unfortunately must now break that promise in order to be a good American citizen and reveal to you documented evidence that has come into my possession, proving that Ronald Grant has been less than truthful with you, the decent voters of this wonderful city.
Look, just relax now. You're all right. You're all right.
I'm lucky he missed me.
Lucky for you, he's a lousy shot.
Stand back! Over here. Where'd he go?
Yes.
My name is Jim Brennan. I work for Amelia Boyer.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just tried to assassinate her.
What?
I think we ought to talk.
This is Bill Baldwin speaking to you live from in front of the palatial home of Amelia Boyer. We're waiting for the arrival of Councilman Ronald Grant. According to a spokesman for Ms. Boyer, the councilman called her almost immediately after the attempted assassination, requesting a meeting between the two. Now, although Amelia Boyer has said herself that she believes that Councilman Grant was in no way involved in the shooting incident and the attempt on her life, and even though it was at the same time that she was about to reveal, and I quote, documented evidence that Grant has been less than truthful with the voters, end quote, I'm sure the news people gathered here, like myself, will want some answers to the questions about his possible involvement in that shooting incident. Ladies and gentlemen, I see a car driving up now. It is Councilman Grant.
It's about that time.
Councilman Grant, Councilman, we know you called a meeting. Now, what's the meeting here? Councilman, come on, give us a break here. We need the news. You're on television, Councilman. Councilman, come on. We need the words here. We need the words. Our people would like to hear from you, Councilman. Councilman, please. What is the purpose of the meeting, sir?
No comment.
Yes, but our listeners
I'm
are
sorry.
anxious
I have no comment.
Well, you saw and heard, ladies and gentlemen. Councilman Grant has refused to say anything at this time about the rather extraordinary events that have taken place during the day. Now, we'll return you to our studios, but we will remain here, and when the councilman comes out, maybe we can get an interview with him. Bill Baldwin, KXLA News.
There's no need to beat around the bush, is there? I think you're familiar with what transpired this afternoon.
No, I'm not sure. I heard on the radio. Well, you know, I had nothing to do with this terrible thing.
Take it easy, sir. We're not accusing you of trying to kill Amelia. That's not the reason why I asked you to meet us here.
Yeah, on the radio, coming over. The news reporter kept saying, I called you. You called me.
Does it matter who called whom? You're here. And I think, deep down in your soul, you know why you came when Jim called, don't you? Your medical records.
Those files that were taken, is that your medical record?
Yes, yes.
Well, Amelia, speak up.
Are you in any way insinuating that I had something to do with that burglary?
Another election? Another thief? Only no Beatrice May to blame it on.
You are definitely out of line. Can I help it if someone happens to send me copies of perhaps stolen medical records? That some loyal, decent citizen bends the law a bit because he doesn't want to see a sick war hero running our government and his life.
I am not sick. Now, I've never used my war record in any of my campaigns. Never.
For good reason, I think, don't you? Especially since it might bring up that period of your life right after the war.
Mr. Grant, is it true that right after the war, you needed psychiatric treatment? Is that true?
Yes.
In fact, at the time, you were in such a catatonic state you might even be called insane.
No, not insane. No, I never was insane.
But you were committed to a hospital for nearly a year. Isn't that true?
Not that long.
Almost all of 1953 in the Veterans Hospital. The wing with the heavy bars on the windows and the guards at the door. It's all in the records.
One flew over the councilman's nest.
Do you deny it?
Do you?
Do you, Grant?
No, I don't deny it. It's true.
Well, then if you admit it, why didn't you tell the voters the truth before?
It was past history, private history. I've been treated. I've been cured. I've pushed it out of my mind.
Then we have to push it back. Let the people decide.
You're not going to intimidate me, Ms. Boyer. You may as well know that.
You're not quitting?
No, I don't quit.
All right. Then to put it more tactfully for the press, you're withdrawing.
No, not in your life.
But don't you understand? We're talking about your life. You can do an awful lot of other things. Worthwhile things, you and your lovely family.
Don't listen to her.
You stay out of this. If you don't withdraw, Grant, you force me to tell the people the truth. That you are a sick man unable to fulfill the responsibilities of his office. I almost told him this afternoon when, fortunately for you, I was interrupted by a would-be assassin.
Probably hired by you. No professional would miss you that far unless he did it intentionally.
Now you've gone too far. I want you to get out of here now.
With pleasure.
Get out!
Hang in there, Councilman. Don't give up.
So you got canned, yeah?
Yeah, she threw me out. It'd be funny if it weren't so terrifying. You realize she could be elected.
Probably will be.
Oh.
Here he comes.
What happened in there? How about it? What was the talk about inside? Now, we need an interview from you. Councilman, come on now, please.
Excuse
Say
me.
something to us.
No comment.
Councilman, come on. Excuse me. What's the meaning for the meeting in there? Come on, Councilman, please. Say something to us. Will you please give us a little... We need the news. There's where I find it. Come on.
12Y51, code 1.
12Y51, go ahead.
12Y51, on your driver's license search, we've got a hit. Phone your office for the information.
That's a Roger.
Here comes that Brennan lady.
Listen, you follow her. It's just a hunch, but see if you can find out who she's trying to contact. All right?
Why, you not coming?
No, I got a call to make. Alan? It's Pepper Anderson. Yeah, Pepper. Would I kid you? Of course it is. How are you? No, it's been a long time, but not that long. Listen, could I see you? I mean, right away? You haven't changed a bit. No, it's very important. Something's come up. Yeah, I know the place. 10, 15 minutes? I'll be wearing a carnation. Now, in my ear. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you there. Bye.
Do we follow her?
Well, Pepper said we should check on her contact. She's coming now. She's getting into the car.
Let's go. Police, wanna? Police! Police, hold it!
So the would-be assassin is dead?
Killed by a truck. Without him to testify, it'll be tougher, but I still think we'll be able to prove that your would-be assassin was actually hired by you.
I hired an assassin to kill me?
To miss you. We dug that slug out of the auditorium stage a good 5 feet away from where you were standing.
You've been listening to Anderson and her wild accusation that I hired my own assassin.
This was in the dead man's pocket. Inside were $5,000. Now, we've been very careful about the way we handle this thing because of the fingerprints. They could be yours.
Mine?
2 police officers saw you leave the dead man's motel room just a few minutes before he was killed.
Sergeant Crowley, I have no idea what this is about. In fact, I may call your chief and complain about this outrage, especially Pepper's behavior.
You want me to dial it for you?
I told you to get out and stay out.
I realized that you could carry this I am innocent routine right through your campaign and get yourself elected. And your terribly, terribly bright twosome here would go along with it. So I brought some insurance. Alan. You remember Alan Hunter, captain of the basketball team?
Hello, Amy.
What are you doing here?
Pepper called me. I told her the truth. It was a relief after all these years of feeling guilty.
What are you talking about?
My planting those supplies in Beatrice May's locker. At the time, when you asked me to do it, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know she'd commit suicide over it.
Why would I ask you to do a stupid thing like that?
Because you wanted to win a high school election.
We've got to make sure you never do anything like that again.
Are you threatening me?
In your own way, you killed Beatrice May Jesse.
That's a lie.
And right now, you're trying to make Ronald Grant commit political suicide.
He's already committed political suicide. Don't you understand? He's weak. Look at his record. He's ineffective. I'm strong, efficient. You have to give me credit for that. And I can clear the streets of the scum. I can cure some of society's worst evils.
Amelia, your kind of cure is worse than the disease.
It is with deep sorrow and after much soul-searching that I have decided to withdraw from the city council race.
Oh, don't quit, Amelia.
One reason is you can't live through an attempted assassination and feel the same. But let me tell you, I will run again. And then I will do everything in my power to make our city a city to be proud of. So keep your faith. We shall protect our neighborhoods. Thank you.
Right. We'll do it, Amelia.
That's called snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. You think she'll run again?
Her kind has more lives than a cat, and they always seem to land on their feet.
Well, why don't you drink up? Come on over and help me protect my neighborhood.
It won't be as bad as you think, I swear.
I won't help, and I won't testify.
See, what happens is people confuse rape with sexual desire.
You guys doing any good up there? Not so far, but we have not spotted your girl.
Oh, Daddy! Help me! Help me! Please!
Which one of us you want?
What happened to the lights?
I guess they got zonked by the storm. If the phone rings, grab it, because no one else is around. Everybody went to the concert.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Well, I might not answer the phone because I might decide to go out and call Dad and go home.
You gotta do something, babe. It's Friday night. Okay, I know. But I can't be in two places at one time. Oh, well, I haven't quite learned how to do that yet. I understand, Lieutenant. Look, I'll call you right back. Creep.
You're getting pretty salty in your old age, huh?
I'm getting pretty tired. But along with all the rest of it, we had a rape tonight.
We got your message. Why did you pull us in on this thing?
Well, the victim's father says he knows you, Bill, and he wants you to handle the investigation.
Who?
He owns a gas station on the corner of 5th and Main.
Larry Quinn?
Lawrence B. Quinn, 2124 Kling Street.
His daughter's away at college.
Mm-hmm. That's where it happened. Somebody found her half naked in the rain, crawling out the door of a sorority house.
Does she know who did it?
Pepper, she's destroyed. Right now, she doesn't even know her own name.
Dr. Jackson, outside call.
Hi, Bill.
Yeah, that's my child, Bill. That's my little girl.
Bill, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you don't know what happened.
Yes, I do. We know now.
No, you don't know what happened. Look at her face. But he hit her, and he kept on beating her. That's my daughter, Bill. Why her?
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning, boss.
Anything else you need in there? Paper clips, memo pads, rubber bands?
No, just a few pens.
Just put the pens back in the drawer.
Not even one? Huh.
What's that going on out there?
Well, that's what happens to be known as a college student. Joe's about ready to bounce him off the walls.
Why?
He keeps running around complaining about a 261, which we don't even have on the books.
Oh?
Vern, I told you we don't have anything on the books.
Hey, Vern, you're in luck. Now, here's somebody I know can help you. Sergeant Crowley.
Hey, what? That's all right. Just stay where you are, Joe. What's the problem?
Problem? Well, the problem seems to be a whole lot of apathy. I mean, the total indifference of everyone I've talked to around here, including him.
You're a college student, is that right? At Pacific Western University?
That's correct.
And you know a girl who was assaulted there last night?
Lady, she wasn't assaulted. She was raped. And it wasn't last night, it was 3 weeks ago.
You're not talking about somebody named Quinn?
Damn. You people can't get anything right.
Then who are we talking about?
Ann Lombardo. L as in loud, O-M-B-A-R-D-O. Well, look, I've called 3 times, and there's nothing on the books.
Hey, sweet thing, what's the big hurry? How come you're walking so fast? Hey, come on, slow down. Me and my compadres here like to discuss the higher education with you. Most of them never got past kindergarten, but that's okay. Hey, come on, give us 15, 20 minutes. We might be able to change your whole outlook on life. Come on, slow up for us, baby, hey.
Hey, you guys, knock it off.
Hey, you want to make us? No, on second thought, I'm going to come down there. Hey, what's with you?
Too loud, man.
Me? Too loud?
Gives people a wrong impression. I mean, pretty soon they're going to think we all belong in cages.
I'm an animal, huh? Hey, I'm trying for a laugh. All of a sudden, I'm an animal? Okay, man. Okay.
Ann Lombardo?
Yes?
I'm Pepper Anderson. This is my partner, Sergeant Crowley.
Bill.
Pepper and Bill. Well, that's a switch. You know, it's usually the other way around. You get stopped on the freeway. Your first name seems to be a toy. Well, Anne, I suppose you realize the speed limit's still 55. Say, Anne, would you mind showing me your registration? You know, I've even had, hey, Anne, how about a cup of coffee?
Well, maybe they were just trying to be friendly.
There's nothing friendly about it at all.
Okay, fine. We'll call you Miss Lombardo. How's that?
Look, I'm sorry. Anne's fine. And you can ask me anything you want, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with criminal assault upon the body of a female person.
Don't you want to see him caught?
What's the difference? He'll never be convicted.
Suppose I tell you it happened to another girl last night. So brutally beaten, she's still in the hospital. How would you feel about that?
I feel like crying. And I probably would, too, if I weren't so worried about cooking up this goo. Look, guys, it's a joke. Even if I could identify him, you know what'd happen? He'd sit there in the courtroom while they put me on trial.
It isn't like that anymore.
Sure. Okay. Well, how about the jury? Let's talk about them. You know, the squares, the old prudes. What do you figure I'd get from people like that? How about when they find out that I actually like sex? They'd end up thinking that I was more of a degenerate than that man who hit me and choked me and beat my face until I spit out blood. And I begged him to do whatever he wanted.
Anne, part of what you say is true. But things are changing. They really are. Juries are becoming more enlightened, more sensitized. It won't be as bad as you think, I swear.
And it's already happened twice. Twice. In 1 month. That's going to go on and get worse and worse. Unless we find somebody to help us.
Well, let me tell you something. I won't help, and I won't testify. But if I ever saw that man again, and I had a gun, I'd kill him. I'd kill him right in front of your eyes.
Hey, how about one for the road? Suit yourself, hombre. Not bad. Regular passing parade.
Little Miss Muffet, all alone in a deep, dark forest.
One in the forest was Little Red Riding Hood.
What's the difference? They both ended up in trouble.
Don't move. Hands up and don't move. Hey, Joe, let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's it. Give me a cuff. All right.
got him!
Look, you can talk about muggings and things all night long. We've been known to read the sports section once in a while, too, you know? But the fact is we identified ourselves as police officers. One of our guys even had on a uniform. Now, you ignored all that and you tried to split, man.
Ignored all that. Hey, look. Now, first, some guy jumps out of the bushes with a flashlight. Now, what are you going to do? I mean, that's first. Then you two guys jump me. Then all three of you pile on me like I'm a loose ball at the Super Bowl. Now, anybody with at least half a brain is going to offer some kind of token resistance.
Token resistance? I hate to be around somebody who took his six-pack.
For the 10th time, guys, I work there. I belong there. I'm a welder over at the Student Union building.
Look, buddy, most people quit after dark.
Yeah, well, most people quit when they show up at 8 in the morning. I don't.
Let's just answer the question.
Look, it's like I told you. I went out and I bought a six-pack. It was a peace offering to share with some guy who hates my guts.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting him loose.
Well, you can't do that.
Look, John, isn't it?
John Binns.
Let me tell you something, John. The next time something like this happens, just try to remember that without evidence, I mean hard evidence, there's nothing that you and I, can do. I mean, we got nothing. You understand that?
Well,
At this time of night, I can't guarantee anything. It usually tastes like mud.
I know those construction workers, and they're always making filthy remarks, yelling things at the girls.
A lot of men do that. Even men with collars and ties.
You're going to be sorry you let them go.
Crowley was right, John. We had no real reason to hold him. See, what happens is people confuse rape with sexual desire. But 9 times out of 10, the offender is a person who feels worthless, caused by the lack of opportunity and acceptance. He's crushed, so he, in a moment of rage, strikes out at the weakest victim he can find, a female. Now, you take this Detra. He has a good job, seems fairly well adjusted. So if you add those things up, he just doesn't fit the profile.
It's funny.
What's funny?
Well, I'm sitting here, and I'm the guy, and you're the girl, and you're the cop. See, to be honest with you, that's what I wanted to be more than anything in the world, cop.
What stopped you?
I flunked my physical. Souvenir from riding dirt bikes. I flipped my bike on the side of a hill, found out I couldn't fly.
Well, at least you're able to work, and you're doing what policemen do.
I don't know, maybe I couldn't have made it anyway. Like tonight. I really thought I had something special, you know. All I did was ended up looking like a stupid fool. Thanks for the coffee.
Probably the most important advice I can give you is to be aware. No matter where you are, in the street, in a store, at home, right here. And be especially careful at night, of course, but even if you're just crossing campus, go with at least one other person. And please, please never hitchhike. And if you could see some of the bloody corpses I've seen dumped by the side of the road, well, you'd know there's no such thing as a free ride. And there's another kind of bait. I'm looking at it right now. She may feel safe out there, or she may consider herself liberated enough not to care. But I wonder how she'd feel if some night she woke up and there were fingers around her throat and someone was whispering, "I've been watching you, and I like what I saw."
Hey, Larry? Larry?
Hey, what do you say, Bill? How are you? Gee, it's good to see you.
Nice to see
Good
you.
to see you. Sergeant Anderson, how are you?
Hard at it, huh?
Yeah. Well, from the looks of you two guys, I would say you're bringing me some bad news.
Oh, no. We just, well, Sergeant Anderson thought that she'd like to talk to Celia. You think that's possible?
I guess it's okay. She's in the office keeping the books. Yeah, sure. Catch this guy, will you?
That doesn't look like homework to me. Oh, it's worse. Doing his books. I should have been an accounting major.
You look like a new person. Have you been back to school yet?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm taking a vacation. At least for this semester.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, I suppose you're here to listen to all the gory details.
Yes.
Well, let's see. I guess the first thing that scared me was the open window. All the lights were out, I guess because of the storm. And the wind blew my candle out. And it was so dark, I couldn't see a thing in front of me. I mean, that's what I mean about fate. I kept thinking, you should go downstairs. You should call Dad and leave. But I didn't. I went upstairs to my room, and I took off my coat, and I heard this sound, a moan, like someone was in pain.
When you heard the sound, the moan, is that the first time you saw him?
No. I saw my underwear on the bed, laid out like the body of a person.
Didn't you try to run?
Yes! No! He knocked me down. And he kept on hitting me and hitting me and hitting me. And I don't remember anything after that. Nothing. Until I woke up in the hospital.
Celia, I have a suggestion. The department has officers who are trained in hypnosis. That's probably the only way we're going to find out what really happened. Celia, the more we know, the better the chance we have of catching him. You know that. Otherwise, he'll keep doing it. More violence each time. Maybe even end up killing somebody.
I can't. I'm sorry. I think if I found out what he really did to me, I'd die.
Hey, you! What are you doing back there? This is Security Officer R.J. Powell. I need some help right away.
Well, which one of us you want? Him or us?
Time's up.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this. I'm sitting here acting like a darn fool baby.
Calvin, sooner or later, we're going to have to get down to it. I think it'd be a lot better if you told us about yourself.
So long ago. I mean, it happened when I was a kid.
Where was that?
Muncie, Indiana.
You were arrested as a sex offender.
If that's what you want to call it.
Well, that's what I have to call it.
I had this thing, a compulsion, that's what they said it was. I couldn't help myself going out at night, watching people, girls, in their rooms. It was like having the power of being invisible.
How much time did you serve?
18 months. And I thought I was cured.
Why'd you come out here?
Because of him. My son, Robbie. He got very sick. Leukemia. He needed a transplant of bone marrow.
Is he gonna be all right?
We haven't been able to find a donor yet. It's been heavy. No job. People slamming doors in your face, pushing you around like dirt. It wasn't until a week ago that somebody finally took me on. Now when they find out what's happened.
Okay, Calvin. These two officers here will drive you back to your truck.
You're letting me go?
Mm-hmm. Just try to stay out of backyards, okay? Your wife would probably get pretty upset with you if you lost his job.
I swear to you, I'll tear my eyes out before I ever do anything like that again. I swear to you on a stack of Bibles.
Come on, let's go before they give you a parking ticket.
I think we got trouble.
Sergeant Crowley, I've got something to show you. This is my own personal file. Been keeping it on Jerry Detra, the guy I helped capture the other night.
Right.
I have a very strong instinct about him, but I've been taking your advice, looking for hard evidence. So I've been keeping him under surveillance and writing things down.
Really?
Yeah, take a look at this. I've made an entry there every time he stopped work to watch a girl. He talks to them sometimes. He comes down into the street with a beer can in his hand.
Benz, listen. Why don't we just stop being so anxious about this whole thing?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I guess what it means is you don't like this guy. So you suspect him. You take this in the court of smart attorney, he'd laugh you right out of there. Even if Detra were guilty, they'd throw you out in 2 minutes flat. He'd be right back out on the street again.
Fine. Is that the way you want it? Fine.
Did it ever occur to you that the reason he's so uptight may be because more than anything else in the world, he wanted to become a cop?
Yeah, that's right. He wanted to become a cop. I had a little instinct of my own, so I did some checking with an old friend down in personnel. Would it surprise you to learn that Officer John Benz never even got near his physical exam? That the psychiatrist who examined him found him unstable? Would any of that surprise you, Pepper? I gotta tell you, it didn't surprise me.
A little early, isn't it?
going home, maybe not for getting a beer.
Crowley.
This is Celia Quinn. Is Sergeant Anderson there?
Celia, she just left. She's giving a lecture over on campus. Then I think she's going straight home. Can I do anything for you?
Well, it's just that I've been talking it over with Dad about what she said about the hypnosis. And, well, maybe you can tell her for me that I decided to give it a try.
Where are you now, Celia?
Here, at the gas station.
Don't move. I'll be right over.
Sergeant Anderson?
Yes?
I followed you on. I suppose you know that one of your other units is stationed down there by the new building?
I guess we have cars all over campus.
Well, I'm talking about down there, where Detra works. See, Crowley says that I'm an idiot, and then he stakes the place out.
Look, if you can wait around about half an hour, I'll go over with you. Okay?
All right.
Lynn, this is a very good friend of mine, Lieutenant Dale Pruitt.
Hello, Celia.
Hello?
Oh, for gosh sakes, let's not be so formal. Come on, sit down over here. Let's get comfortable. Celia, I don't know what Bill here has told you about what I do, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm a regular full-time policeman. But I have been thoroughly trained in the science of hypnosis. So I just want you to relax and feel secure. There's nothing mysterious going to happen. And I promise you, you won't say or do anything that's contrary to your sense of right or wrong. All you have to do is just relax and give me your full attention. Now, that's not such a bad deal, is it?
No. Another important thing I'd like to mention is the need for immediate action. If you do see something suspicious, report it. So many people are afraid of being laughed at or criticized. Well, believe me, the police would much rather respond to 3 or 4 false alarms than not to be there when they're actually needed. And I don't know, maybe the most important thing of all that I can tell you is to be alert, look around you, see who's near you. Just be aware that it could be happening to you. And lock your doors, lock your windows. Get used to checking the doors. It's so...
Sergeant Anderson?
Yes.
Detective Ben said there's a prowler.
Well, why didn't he come in himself?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what he said.
Oh, dear God, get him off! He's pushing. I can't breathe. Ripping something. I ripped his shirt. Why did I do something like that? Why did I rip his shirt?
You're trying to get away. Your hand caught on his shirt. You just ripped his shirt.
How did he hurt himself?
Is he hurt?
Yes.
Is it something you did to hurt him?
No. There's a scar there.
What does it look like? Celia, I want you to see the scar. Tell me exactly what it looks like.
He's hitting me. I ripped his shirt. I'm sorry. Oh, please stop. Please stop.
Is the scar on his shoulder, Celia? Is that where it is?
Yes. Oh, please stop. Oh, I can't stand it. Oh, please stop.
All right, Celia. It's all over. Relax.
Beta House.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Crowley with the police department. Is Sergeant Anderson still there?
Oh, no, she left about 5 minutes ago. We already called you guys about it.
About what?
Oh, one of those security policemen came in and said we had a prowler.
What do you look like, the cop?
They either look like they're 70 or 14. He looked like he belonged in junior high. Yeah, that's a commitment.
By 52, this is 12 by 50, over. 52 from 50, come in 52.
12 by 52. We're just here at the sorority.
We just got here.
12Y90 to 12Y50 and all units on TAC 1.
What about Pepper?
Nothing yet. All we see is a bunch of cops.
Okay, don't wait. Get organized and get moving. I've called for Air 1. They should be there any minute.
I just seen him. He snuck around the back. Come on, come on. Look, see? He must be in here.
John, what did he look like?
Look, do you want to stand here and argue about his description while he gets away? That door is supposed to be closed at all times. Now, don't you think it's kind of funny that it just happens to be open right now?
Okay, let's take a quick look.
Where'd everybody go?
It went that way, left.
Thanks. Well, I figured Air 1. Come in on TAC 1.
12Y50, this is Air 1. Go ahead.
50. Air 1, check the campus area. We have a missing policewoman. Blonde, Caucasian, wearing green pants and a blue blouse. She was last seen with a male Caucasian we believe to be a security officer and possibly involved in the rape of 2 women.
What's up there?
Storage room for athletic equipment. Good place to hide.
A little too weird, John. Like the rooms of both girls. The lights were out there, too.
Let's hear that. Did you hear something just then? Like someone moving?
No.
Where are you going?
Back, I'm gonna get some help.
I need your gun.
Oh, look out!
Oh!
Oh!
Don't fight or I'll kill you! Just us. We're alone.
Anything from Air 1? Not yet. You got anything?
Look, this place is so big you can search for a month.
Let's not stand here and talk about it.
Please? Just stay there. Just stay right there and don't move. You're scared of me, aren't you? I can tell. By your face. By the way you're breathing.
Sure, I'm scared. But if you put the gun down, I won't be scared. And we can talk all you want.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Treat me like I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. But you've been drinking, and you shouldn't You shouldn't have a gun if you've been drinking. That's all I'm trying to say.
You think if I put it down, you'll be able to get away, don't you?
If you put the gun down, I won't try to get away. And I'll stay here and talk as long as you want to.
I've killed people before. I know how to do it. Just remember that for your own good.
Did you get dope?
No, it's locked. Very unlikely anybody got in here.
Pull up 50 there, one. Come in there, one.
Go ahead, 12 by 50.
You guys doing any good up there?
Not so far. There's an awful lot of movement down there, but we have not spotted your girl.
What's your elevation?
We're at 1,500.
Well, get it down to 800.
We know who you are. So why don't you stop acting ridiculous? There's about 100 cops out there looking for you right now.
You'd say anything, wouldn't you?
I'm not bluffing. Listen. They've even got a helicopter circling over the roof.
All right. You say there's cops out there, and you say you know me. If it's true, what's my name? What's my name, slut? I said, what's my name?
You're Detra. Jerry Detra.
No more helicopter. You were wrong, weren't you? About everything.
Not about the police. I had someone call.
Who? The man in the moon?
Calvin, what I'm trying to tell you is...
Hey! Look, if you want to believe that there are cops out there, go right ahead. Let them walk their fool tails off. Because they'll never find us. Not in a million years.
Yeah, 50, go.
I think we've got something.
I want you to take off your clothes. I want you to take off everything except for your bracelet, your earrings, and your shoes. If you don't, I'll hurt you. I'll hurt you very bad.
Please think, Calvin. Think of all you have to lose.
My job? Hauling other people's garbage?
I mean your wife and your son in the hospital.
Robbie?
It's the biggest responsibility you'll ever have in your life.
Robbie?
He needs his father more than anything in the world.
Oh, no. Not really. Not anymore. You see, Robbie's in the ground now. Stopped needing me 2 weeks after I brought him out here to get his cure.
Your boy died.
Where is she, Vince?
She's inside.
Inside what? Inside?
He's got her.
Who's got her?
Where? His ski mask, and it's inside
Where?
the boiler room. In the boiler room and up to the left.
Stand up.
I said stand up!
Hi, little girl. Lovely, shy little girl. Lovely. Lovely.
I don't believe it.
And I let him go.
Dr. Curtis. Dr. Curtis. Please call 104 West. Dr. Curtis.
Hi.
Hey. Well, maybe we're here at the wrong time. You want us to come back later when you feel
You know what I
better?
heard? I heard you thought I was the guy.
No, she didn't. I did. John, when we found out the guy had a scar on his shoulder, like you got from riding motorcycles, I jumped to the wrong conclusion. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
And I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did for me. The courage that it took. I mean, I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Well, I just figured it was part of my job.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, your job. We had a little talk with Dean Holder.
And your boss?
And that hand better hurry up and heal, because you're going to need it to sew on your new chevrons. Sergeant.
Oh, you're kidding.
For a change, he's not.
Why doesn't he split? No, he's much too cool for that.
Little switch. Just so the bad guys win in the end.
The man marked D for David. Uncle Luigi says he's the one who posed as the FBI man.
What do you mean my husband and I are being impersonated by 2 police officers?
You people have got a lot of nerve using our name.
I know. Look, it's not easy to explain. Listen, I'm going to tell you something now you never thought you'd hear from these lips.
Yeah?
Go put your clothes on.
Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. Amen. And may his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You know, if I didn't have this arthritis, I would be down there helping them to carry them out.
Sure know you would, Uncle Luigi.
It's the least I can do for him. I owe it to him. You know why? Because when I was wounded in the trench during the Oregon offense, who do you think carried me?
Mr. O'Malley.
O'Malley?
Uncle Luigi.
Yeah?
Why did we sit up here? Why couldn't we sit downstairs with everybody else?
Because that's where O'Malley and me used to sit every Sunday.
Mean right here?
Whether we need it or not. No, don't you? What a night. I'll never forget it. I thought we would never make it. But we made it. We beat those Huns, I'm telling you.
Uncle Luigi, you sure you don't mind that I can't go with you to the cemetery, huh? I gotta get back to the office. I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
That's all right.
O'Malley's his son-in-law, Silverstein. He's a Dr. Silverstein. They tell me he's a very good doctor, you know. He's a big shot. He said he's going to take me to the cemetery and then to my house.
Good.
I said, the car. Did you see that? That's no car. It's a living room.
It's a fantastic looking thing, you know? It's great.
And this way you don't have to ride with me.
Ma che dici?
Che dico? Tu lo sai quello che dico io.
Huh?
You think I'm going to have a nephew talk to an uncle the way you talk to me?
What are you talking about?
You want me to retire in an old fossil house? Oh, come
O'Malley went when he was 80, didn't he? Didn't he go into a home when he was 80? He told you it was very nice. You told me that yourself. He said it was very nice.
I said it was all right for O'Malley, but not for me.
Watch your step.
Oh, and O'Malley's not Italian. What does he know about food? God rest his soul. He knows nothing about food, but I do, because I like to cook. That's why.
Luigi, I told you, Mrs. Tedesco says she found this fantastic place for her aunt. They got a great Italian kitchen.
No, ma tu mi devi capire. You have to understand that I want to eat the food when I want to eat, if I want to eat, why I want to eat. I want to be free.
You are free. It's not a prison, Uncle Luigi.
No, because I have to tell them when I come in and when I... No, the money that I got in the bank, and you know that I got...
I know you got the money
I can take care of anything.
Yeah.
I could even take care of you.
Sure.
You're getting soft, you know?
Yeah, I'll give you soft. You better watch yourself.
I don't take any wood nickels.
Yeah, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, right?
Wise guy. Huh? And that's not for you. It's for my girlfriend, Sergeant Pepperoni. How she is when I call her Pepperoni. How is she? She okay?
She's fantastic. I don't know why, but she sings you her love.
This jacket, look at the way it fits. It looks like you got a bag of marshmallows. What do they give you? A baseball bat with that, huh? Go on. Dottore, aspetta.
Ci vediamo fra poco, eh?
Bring him down. Okay. Keep those arms. Keep them up straight. Okay. I'm sorry, sir, but males aren't permitted in this section of this box.
It's okay, Anna, Sergeant. I'm looking for Pepper Anderson. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's a little too heavy for you. Let me fix that for you. Make it a little lighter. There we go. Now try it.
William!
Oh, hi, Pep. What are you doing here?
That's the police commissioner's daughter.
Excuse me.
Can't you read that sign outside? It says women only.
Yeah, well, that's female chauvinism.
That's the word for it.
How come we never see action like this around the office?
How come you never just pick up the phone and call me when I'm at the gym?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something now you never thought you'd hear from these lips.
Yeah?
Go put your clothes on.
That's new. What's happening?
We got to get to the airport. Janacek took an earlier flight than he had booked himself on. We got to get out there so we can serve him those little papers. Let's go.
I haven't been on the vibrator yet.
That reminds me, Uncle Luigi sent you a little something.
What?
Scusa.
He asked you to do that?
He sends his love.
And you think he's ready for the old folks home?
Oh, your horses. Every time I make a cup of coffee, somebody's always ringing the bell. Yes, just 1 minute. All right. Yes.
Mr. Louis Concetta?
Yes.
Charles Franklin's my name, FBI.
FBI?
And I am Mario Zeta.
Oh, see, Zeta, the Italian.
Oh, yes.
I am Italian too,
My
you know.
grandfather's
Yeah.
side.
Oh, very nice. Won't you come in, gentlemen, please?
Oh, this is charming.
Would you want some anisette? It's homemade.
Brings back
Good
the
stuff.
old days.
Some
Oh, no, no,
espresso.
no. Thank you.
Make
Nothing
yourself
at
at
all.
home,
No, no,
please.
no. I am one of the vice presidents of the Baines Savings and Loan.
Oh, that's my bank. That's where I do business.
Yes,
around the
sir.
corner.
Krapsau, sir. Does that name mean anything to you?
Kratzel. I call him Lenny. I can't pronounce his last name. The wife I gave birth to 2 boys.
That's the one.
He's a nice fellow. He's the teller at the bank. Yes, I know.
Leonard Krapsau. I'm afraid I have some disquieting news for you.
Oh, no.
The officers of the bank, with the help of the Bureau, are in the unhappy position of having to investigate Mr. Krapsau.
Why?
Well, there's a strong possibility that he has been embezzling some of the funds. Even possibly some from your own account, Signore.
My money? You think he's embezzling? He take my money out of the bank? Oh, no.
If it is true, you will get all your money back, every penny, I promise it. But we need your help.
$18,643 plus interest. My life saving. Mr. Said, I want to know about my money.
Exactly. Now, what the FBI wants you to do is to come with us now. Go down to the bank. We will wait while you close out your account.
All the money? This will help with the FBI?
Yes, sir. Every penny, and in cash.
Are you sure you want to do this? This is all your money, every cent you've got, Mr. Conchetta.
It's my money, my every cent. Just like you say, Mr. Krasau. You put the money right in here. Now. But don't let me raise my voice. You get the cash just like it says in the slip. Get the money and count every cent in front of my very eyes.
But I really don't think that you should
get it.
Crowley, yeah. Hey, tesoro, come by. No, of course your nephew's here. I'm always working hard. What's up?
Guess who worked with the FBI today?
I don't know. Who? Fanny Fox? Elizabeth Ray? I don't know. Tell me.
I work with the FBI. Hey, we catch a crook at my bank. How do you like them apples?
What are you talking about?
This bank teller, you know, he, come si dice, he embezzled all of my money from the bank. Well, and these 2 men, one very distinguished from the bank, and the FBI, they come here to talk to me,
And they asked you to withdraw all your money from the bank while they investigated?
That's what happened. Hey, that's the way you catch a crook. Methodically. You come right away, huh? We'll have una celebrazione, and we do something that you like, okay?
Yeah, I'll come right over, Uncle Luigi. But I think I just lost my appetite.
You know, you people, I don't think you hear me too good. I said Seta. Mario Seta. Seta.
Uncle Luigi, what does Seta mean in Italian, huh? Silk, right? Okay, now look, these con guys, they're very shrewd, they're clever. They get their kicks out of leaving their trademark on their work. A guy becomes Italian, so he changes his name from Silk to Seta.
Golly, Pepper?
Yeah. Hey, Randy, come in. This is Randy Carroll from our bunco division. This is my uncle, Mr. Conchetti.
Mr. Concetto, about what's happened, I'm very sorry.
Hello, Mr. Sorry. Meet the Mr. Stupido.
Is that the picture?
Yeah, this is Chamberlain. He's slick and he's fast. I think he's our man.
Luigi, come here. I want you to look at this.
Please. No,
Uncle Luigi, come on now, look at this.
Just take a minute.
Come on, look at that. Is that the guy who took your money?
No.
Huh?
Giuseppe Santana Maria, this is not the man. Well, the man that I said to you before is much old. He's got the mustache, distinguished, is Italian. This guy's a crook. This is not the man.
Okay, I'll take you home, Uncle Luigi.
No. You give this to the young lady. Say thank you very much, and you'll be alone. Thank you.
Crowley. Just got word from intelligence. It's working.
What's working?
Chamberlain and 2 of his helpers have just flown up to Bradford Springs.
Oh, yeah?
Got a reservation at the Ray Hotel, booked as Mr. Samuel Ingersoll Leonard Kent. Can you believe it?
believe the initials, S-I-L-K.
Yeah, now he's got his front money, so I'm all set to move.
Hey, Randy, count Pep and me in on this thing, will you? I got a personal score to settle. I'll clear with Parks.
Great.
Yeah. Now I got to work out the money angle, but I'll sweat that. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got to find myself a wife fast. We've set Chamberlain up to be on the lookout for a Mr. and Mrs. Collins, rich and classy.
Rich and classy. What about Mary Lou up in R&I? That's a classy type.
Oh, wait, she got a husband. I was kind of thinking of Kate Lindsay, Works Vice. You know her?
I know her. Pretty girl.
Very efficient.
Yeah, very efficient. And pretty. And single.
Yeah. Single. Yeah, well, but very efficient.
Yeah, I said that.
See ya.
And single.
Mr. and Mrs. Larry Collins?
That's right.
From Coos Bay, Oregon.
Oh, yes. We got your wire. I'm sorry there are no suites available at the moment. Only choice doubles.
See what you can do, okay? See, this is our second honeymoon, and there's nothing too good from a bride here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Collins. There's nothing else available.
Oh, great. First my luggage gets lost on a flight.
Darling, we can't fight fate. The man said a double. We settle for what he's got. And don't worry about clothes. I'll buy you a bikini.
Thanks a lot. I need a dress.
First things first. We'll take it.
Room 408, please.
Yeah, you heard me right, Glenn. I said a thou. On to Copo and the third to show. 1 thou.
Pepper, don't take so many shots. You're wasting film. I just got 1 roll left.
Well, why didn't you buy some more?
I didn't have my credit cards with me. They wouldn't take a check.
What, you stopped borrowing from me all of a sudden?
You, I gotta pay back.
Enjoying your lunch, sweetheart? You seem to be eating quite a bit of it.
Chocolate Bavarian pie is on my diet.
Cute. Okay, Glenn, 4th race. You ready? Another thou on, let me see.
You don't care how you waste the department's money, do you, kid? Hey, Randy, I forgot to tell you. We just got the word. We got the full cooperation of the Bradford Springs PD on this thing.
Hey, great, Glenn. Hey, that sounds like another real winner. Yeah, another thou on that, okay? To win. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, 6th race. Yeah, brass monkey to show, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, Crowley, we can knock it off. Our audience has just walked out on us.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, nice going.
Right.
We strike out?
No, Chamberlain's still circling the field. He just hasn't landed yet. But when he bites, you'll know it. Sweetheart, you can stop eating now.
Are you kidding? Very rarely do I get to eat caviar and duck l'orange.
Hey, I've got a terrific idea. Let's go up and take a little nap.
I got a better idea. Why don't you go up and take a little nap? And I'll go do a little shopping, you know, buy a few clothes.
Alone?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a rotten idea. In the interest of the police department, I'm going to go along and protect Crowley's bankroll.
Well, my dear, you have been most helpful, and I do thank you so much. Right. Goodbye.
This guy checks out okay?
Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, that was Mr. Lawrence Collins' secretary in Coos Bay. Turns out our pigeon's family owns a plywood mill. Although he and his wife are on vacation, they can be found, believe it or not, in this hotel. So, the operation is go.
All right. Think about it, sir.
If there's one truism, Ralph, in this life, it is that people with money always want more. And if there is another, it is until we are through, no women and no liquor. Do I make myself clear?
Hey, well, in that case, I better give Cindy a call.
No, you can do that later. I've got to reach Harold in New York, just in case they check up on my credentials. You guys don't have to let any grass grow under your feet. Lobby and patio. Well, let's get on it.
beginning to enjoy playing with this thing.
Huh? So the hint for your birthday?
Or Christmas. Well, I guess that's it for now.
Where are you going?
To my room to take a shower.
Well, listen, why don't you just take a shower here?
Bill.
Oh, really? I'll take the film out. We'll see what develops.
See you later.
Call me if you need help with the explosion.
Yeah.
You dropped your key, my dear.
Oh, well, thank you. You're very kind.
Don't I get a reward or something? Maybe a drink, you know.
Maybe later.
But you said I was very kind.
You're kind of getting on my nerves, giving me the key.
Take it from me. Come on. Take it from me. Take it from me. Come on.
Give it
Come on.
from me.
Come on. Take it from me.
Get.
Okay, that settles it.
That settles what, Sir Galahad?
From now on, you're staying here with me. One more trip like that, you could blow our cover.
I have a feeling I'd have been better off with him.
Crowley's really gonna be knocked out by this. $224 for a dress.
Well, I had to have something to wear. Besides, if he finds my suitcase, he can take the dress back.
I thought I heard the ladies say no refunds or exchanges.
Well, then he's stuck with the dress.
Where are you going? Sweetheart. What are those? Oh, sorry.
Well, I thought in case I couldn't sleep, I'd have something to read tonight.
Couldn't sleep. But we're on our second honeymoon, remember?
In that case, you can read to me.
Terrific. Just terrific.
What's the matter?
My pocket's just been picked clean and beautifully. I lost my wallet and my key.
That's terrific. That means Chamberlain's got you marked, now he's checking you out. Let's give him plenty of room. Okay? Yeah, fine. Huh.
Sounds good.
It's getting better and better, I tell you. What are you doing?
Trying to get proficient. You know, they're a great-looking couple.
Let's see what you got there.
Want to get some good pictures of them.
You know what would help this?
Uh-uh.
Took this off. Where are you going to call this shot? Midnight in the coal chute?
Answer the phone.
Hello. Yeah, Pete, what's up? When? How is he? Pete and Joe found Uncle Luigi unconscious on the floor. Where's he now? Have they contacted his own doctor yet, Pete? No, well, let me tell you something. No, this has happened twice before. It's his high blood pressure. Yeah. No, just tell the doctor that. Okay. I'll hang by the phone. If it... Yeah, give me a call, will you?
Is he going to be all right?
I think so. It's his high blood pressure. It's been brought on by all this aggravation. We're talking about bad timing.
Bill, why don't I go back? You're more important here than I am. And if anything happens, I'll call you and you break off, all right?
Would you, Pep? Do you mind?
I love him, too, you know.
I'll get your reservation on the next flight.
Damn.
They don't have a suite yet, or your suitcase hasn't shown?
Both.
Hey, look, it's not that bad. I don't mind sleeping in the buff, so you can have my pajamas, right?
Wrong.
Who is it?
Mr. Kent, I'm a guest here. I have something that I think belongs to your husband. Voila.
You found it.
Outside the elevator on my floor. I, of course, have to admit, Mrs. Collins, that when I realized it belonged to the husband of that gorgeous lady I saw out by the pool today, well, I wasn't going to let some bellhop return it. Besides, he might have been a little bit too greedy.
Oh, it was very sweet of you to return it yourself. Darling?
Darling?
What?
Mr. Kent found your wallet.
My wallet? Well, sir, I certainly thank you for
I
this.
hope there's nothing missing.
No? Gee, let me tell you, Mr. Kent.
Oh, please, please. Samuel.
Samuel. Yeah, I really appreciate this. I mean, not too many people will go out of their way to do what you did. You know, make the effort to bring it back intact. Tell me, sir, what is your favorite restaurant in town?
Well, I usually dine at a supper club called L'Etoile.
And that is where we're asking you for dinner tonight.
That's a super idea.
All right, I'll accept. But on one condition, that you are both my guests. All right?
All right.
Terrific. 7 o'clock tonight in the lobby. You got a deal? All right.
Bye-bye. Larry's work?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you could say that he's the president of a large family mill.
Try one of those. You'll just love it.
Ooh, looks good. But just between you and me and the champagne, his kid brother does most of the work. The dummy loves it.
And you too. What do you love?
Traveling. The world, you name it, we've been there. I mean, it's fun and educational. And you get to meet the most interesting and attractive types like you, Sam.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
But I should say about Larry, he's very bright in business too, you know. I mean, innately, he likes a good thing.
Larry, you son of a gun, you. You certainly did marry an attractive girl.
Oh, don't I know?
Well, thank you both, gentlemen. I'm afraid I've just been telling Samuel the story of our lives.
Well, how about you, Sam?
I mean, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm on the finance committee of Coast and Southern. We check out small businesses that seem to be going under. With our resources, we're able to buy them up. Then we announce a large capital investment in each of these little businesses. When the stock goes up, why, we sell out.
They're probably setting up the rag gambit right now.
I'm sure they are.
Rag gambit. Hold it, guys. We lost Katie.
That's an updated version of the old big con known as the store. See, the crook goes out, he'll run a store. He'll even run equipment, set it up to look like a small branch of a large, legit organization. Then they hire local crooks, and they'll pay them to act as customers. Yeah. Pepper.
Oh, good news, Bill. I just talked to the doctor. It was a combination of high blood pressure and, as you said, aggravation. But his blood pressure is nearly normal now.
He's okay, then.
Well, he pinched me twice so far.
Then he's fine. Would you get that old faker out of bed?
Incidentally, they hope to be able to send him home tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just watch yourself.
Sure. Bye-bye.
That was Pepper. My uncle's okay.
Ah, that's terrific.
It's getting a little late. You two got a heavy day tomorrow. What do you say we all hit the sack?
Hold it, Anxious. Give me about 20 minutes. Thanks, Crowley.
What did I say?
Where do you think you're going?
To bed. Where else?
Fine. I'll take the sofa.
Well, look, wait a minute. I've got a bad bag.
Hey,
You see
it's okay. Like I said, boy takes bed. Jane climbs into sofa tree. Problem solved. Case is closed.
Officer Lindsay. To bed.
Thank you.
It's okay. Good night.
Night.
So, what do you think of Vice, huh?
Is that a professional question?
Considering the circumstances, yeah.
It's okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh. Well, is that okay or terrific okay, huh?
Look, if you like busting pimps,
which I do, it's terrific, okay? I'm really tired, Randy.
Hey, I'm not tired. Come on, tell me more, huh? You, Vice, you. What is Vice?
What is Vice? Okay. What is Vice? Well, you get to meet the most interesting people in the most exotic places, standing on street corners, sleazy bars, hanging out of windows, the candy store. You know, like that.
Oh, Bunko isn't like that. No, Bunko is people. Watching people. Old people, young people, some smart, some not so smart. But all of them vulnerable. And all of them being conned, swindled. Sometimes their entire lives are broken. Like crooks. Con artists who can only be caught by matching a cop's wit against theirs. And so one day I decided to become one of those cops. You know what I really miss tonight? My teddy bear, you know, something nice and soft to cuddle up against.
Good night, Smokey.
Where are those reports? Come on.
Charlie, put this over on table 3, will you? Make it look nice. That's the boy. Yeah, that plant's fine, honey. Thank you. All right, sweetheart, but you gotta get those dungarees in the back, I think. Finish this up and let's go. Larry, please, please, I can't have ladders here. Let's go. They're gonna be here any minute. Ralph, check on it, will you?
They're coming. They're on our way.
Okay. All right, everybody. Here's where the fun begins. Places, please. Just like the old days, let's have a good time. Okay.
All right.
Now, what about that? I don't buy it.
The plastics outfit is looking good. The plastics outfit.
Yeah, but we only had a report on them yesterday. How much was it? 40, what was it? How many?
It was,
No, but look, right up there, you can't... Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you. Hello, friend. My, you're just in time. Would you believe it?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Madhouse here. Forgive me. I just put $20,000 on Harrod and Spencer Chemical, and I think that might be a good spot for you. But I think you should go in a little bit smaller. Would you say, what, $1,000?
Well, that's fine with me.
Good. Charlie, on that Harrod and Spencer, give me another 1,000 right away before they change it.
Wow, this is incredible.
Hey, look, it is incredible. See that last little clickety-click over there? I just made myself $40,000. And you, my friend, are $2,000 richer right now.
Samuel, I don't believe this.
It's true.
I mean, I'm involved in a business myself, and I'm aware of a few loopholes here and there, but come on, man, this is a license to steal.
Larry,
No, honey, I understand how he feels.
How come you're laying this on me?
All right, I'll be honest and pragmatic with you. I've checked you out, Larry, both of you. You're my kind of people. I just happen to like you, that's all.
And the bottom line is?
I think that you and I could form a very healthy and profitable relationship. I mean, I don't know what the future holds, financially speaking, but it looks pretty good to me.
Well, I don't know. It sounds honest enough and pragmatic enough, but I don't know.
I'll tell you what. You and I will have dinner again tonight at the hotel, the three of us, and we'll talk about it. And if nothing comes of it, fine. At least I've enjoyed your company. Okay?
Okay.
Look at her, she's going crazy.
Sweetheart.
Come here. Charlie, give me something nice. I don't know, perfume, something good. Oh, the little lady wants to break into the business. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? Okay. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yes, may I help you?
Yeah, we'd like a room, please. Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence Collins.
Collins, and you're from?
Coos Bay, Oregon.
My husband and I are being impersonated by 2 police officers.
You people
Why?
have got a lot of nerve using our names
I
on
know.
some kind of
Look,
a...
it's not easy to explain. Now, you see, we were told that you were in Mexico. As a matter of fact, what are you doing at this hotel?
Hey, listen, I called my office and I get a hold of this screwy secretary who tells me that we can be reached here at this hotel.
So we hustled right on over here just to find out who we were.
You see, it's a little complicated. Well, we're investigating a confidence racket.
Racket? You mean you've involved us in a racket?
I'm gonna call my attorney
Larry.
and I'm gonna sue everybody that's involved in this screwy organization.
Hold it, freshman. You're out of line.
Randy. Randy,
Chin up when you address an upperclassman, mister.
Not for some second string tailback. I'm not gonna chin up.
How you doing?
Good seeing you, Larry.
Hey, what are you doing here? I thought you were a cop.
I am, and so's she.
I'm the fake Mrs. Collins. My name's Kate.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Randy, would you explain to this guy, please, what's going on here?
Yeah. You see, Larry, we needed a cover, and who could be better than my old college roommate? Everybody always said we looked like brothers, right? I mean, the rich Larry Collins, who could be a better mark for any con man? Since you were in Mexico, your brother gave us a go-ahead.
Yeah, so that's why the dingbat said that we were here.
Sure, now it makes sense.
All right.
That's right. That's what we told her to say.
Listen, is there anything we can do? Hey, what'd I tell you,
Mr.
huh?
Collins, the best thing you can do is just disappear as soon as possible.
All right, to put it bluntly.
Let's-
Hey, let me take him down to the car, okay?
You better greet that desk clerk. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Yeah. Come right back, Randy, will you? That's what I call a close call.
What do you suppose the odds are against them showing up here?
Oh, speaking of odds, Silky make you any money today?
If this keeps up, I'm going to retire.
You're kidding. With a wad like that, I'm sure Silky thinks he's got you hooked.
When do you think he'll pull the string?
And the secret is to get the sugar thoroughly blended into the rum. You see, that's what you have to do. I got that from this Scandinavian chef in Stockholm. All right. Hey, would you get that for me, please, Larry? Now, what you do is you ladle it very carefully. You don't want to put it on there too fast.
Hello?
Right even on each one, like
Sam?
this, see? Yeah.
Long distance.
Oh. All right, wait a minute.
Miami Beach.
Excuse me a minute. Yeah, I got it. Hello. Yeah? Yeah, this is Mr. Kent. Oh, yeah, put him on. Selig, what's up? Well, they can't do that now. Look, can't you stall him for just a little while? But listen, you can block it for 1 full day, can't you? Yes, the whole bundle, 100,000. I'm buying the lot. Look, throw him out. I don't care about Norman or any of his friends. Right. You heard it. It's our last chance to make a big killing. They are taking Atlantic Minerals off the board. We'll sell out at 50,000. You'll make 300% net profit on your money. Are you in?
Larry, that much. And tax-free. And we can't lose, can we, Samuel?
No, I didn't quite say that. But I think the odds are stacked pretty strongly in our favor.
Larry?
Sure, why not?
Of course the money will be marked. Tell them they'll get it back. Tell them they'll get it back with a nice dividend. I'm talking about Chamberlain. What other dividend? Dinner. Captain, I tell you what. You get me the 50 grand. I'll spring for dinner at Mazzarino's. That's right. Okay, thanks. Talk about blackmail. Okay, Randy. You can pick the money up at the airport at 10:30.
You know, we'll probably end up with a caseload of worthless certificates.
Then what?
Then the important thing is to get out of there. Now, Chamberlain's going to have to stay there to pay off his stooges. So our locals will move in and they'll grab him with the marked bills. We got him.
Yeah, we got Chamberlain. But how are we going to get your Uncle Luigi's money back?
Yeah, well, we're working on that, too.
Verona, please. My eyes are getting tired, please.
Now, there's just 4 or 5 more, Uncle Luigi. Come on.
That's him. That's the fake FBI. That's the one.
What? What is it?
Do you know who that guy was?
What? Who? Do you know him?
Yeah, he busted me on a pigeon trot. He's a cop.
Are you positive?
Cindy swears he's a bunco cop. He busted her once.
Yeah, well, I think we're being set up for a tour in the slammer.
Oh, now, gentlemen, let's not panic, shall we?
Silky, if he's a cop, the smart thing to do would be to quit now.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you're right. But, before we do, let's just review the bidding, shall we? First, why didn't the cops simply come up here and arrest me? I'll tell you why. We haven't taken a nickel yet. They've got nothing on us. All right. Second, then what are they up to? Could be a setup, using police money. But in that case, they'd have to catch us trimming the mark. In a way, they could be trying to con us. You know, it's funny, gentlemen, but in this particular venture, we could end up being the mark.
Yeah, well, I don't like it.
On the other hand, we know that they're police, and they don't know we know. So we have an advantage, right? All we need is the little switch, just so the bad guys win in the end.
41,000. 2,000.
Promise Silky I'll pick him up in his room.
Okay. I'll meet you in the lobby.
Be with you in just a minute. Hiya, Larry. Come on in.
The New York board closes in half an hour.
Oh, we've got nothing but time. Listen, I'm just going to get my jacket. Why don't you fix yourself a drink, huh?
No thanks.
Okay, then fix me one, will you? Scotch be just fine.
Randy, what happened?
Oh, the money's gone.
Where's Chamberlain?
A million miles away by now. I don't know.
You too, Larry? Oh, no. My money, it's all gone.
What are you gonna do?
Operator? Yes, this is Mr. Kent. Give me the police. That's right, the police, right now.
Why doesn't he split?
No, he's much too cool for that. It's a lot more fun just to bluff it out. What are we gonna arrest him for? In case we want to check him out, he's got some phony front ready for us. Give him enough time to make his move. Sure. He's so cool with Kate down there, isn't he? Yet I know he knows who you are. I don't know how he found out, but he found out. Guess we can't help it now.
I'd hate to be around when you tell my boss the city's out 50 grand and we couldn't help it.
Yeah. Randy, let me tell you something.
I'm in charge of this case. Now, if any heat comes down, I'll take it. Yeah, hello. Yeah, Pep, what's up?
Bill, I've been trying to get you for a couple of hours. Take a look at your copy of photograph 17.
Wait a minute, Pep, let me get it.
Take them.
I took them already.
Not those, the other ones. Take
These
two
ones?
of the yellow ones.
Yeah, that was, okay, I got it, 17.
The man marked D for David. Uncle Luigi says he's the one who posed as the FBI man.
Is he sure about that?
Just a minute. Swallow it. Get him down. He's pretty sure, but I think if he saw him in person.
Pep, listen, wait a minute, let me get the flight schedule. Well, who's he, It's probably the guy that caught you.
What?
No, I was talking to Randy. There's a flight at 3 o'clock. Get Pete and Joe and get on it. Bring Uncle Luigi with you. Chamberlain's sitting it out, but I don't know for how long.
Your uncle's up to it. And then some.
Listen, don't worry. If Uncle Luigi can pinch, he can walk.
We'll get there.
Good, I'll see you later.
Hey, this is beginning to fit now. Chamberlain wouldn't keep the money with him.
No, D for David's got it.
Well, they brought you in, too. What's new?
Mr. Kent?
Yes.
I'm Sergeant Pinkerton. Chester Oliver Pinkerton.
How do you do?
spoke on the phone, sir.
Yes.
You want to come this way, please?
You mentioned something, Sergeant, about some developments.
Yes, sir. We think we've identified the man who robbed you. His name is Charles Franklin, and he's wanted for a bunco fraud in Las Vegas and San Francisco.
Oh, but this was armed robbery, Sergeant. I understand confidence men avoid that sort of thing.
Well, as a rule, that's true, sir. With $100,000, here we go. You have to admit, it's quite a temptation. This man was spotted hanging around your hotel this morning. You recognize him?
Well, there wouldn't really be any way that I could. He was wearing a handkerchief across his face.
Well, maybe you might be able to identify his voice then.
No? Afraid all I ever heard him do was grunt.
Well, I think you ought to see him in any case, sir.
You've arrested him?
No, not yet. But we've made copies of this picture for every man on our force, and it won't be long.
Well, I certainly hope so. I'm leaving town tonight.
Tonight, sir?
Company business. Emergency.
Mr. Kent, I'm afraid you can't leave tonight, sir. You're our only witness, and we need you.
Are you asking or ordering, Sergeant?
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that, sir. But I would like to remind you that it's your money we're trying to get back.
Good point. Very well. I'll change my plans. You can reach me at the hotel if you need me.
Thank you very much.
Would you two like a ride back?
No, thanks. We have our own car.
Thanks for coming in, sir. Well, boys and girls, this is where the rubber meets the road.
Jeez, about town, starving to death.
Aw, come on, there's no mustard in that thing.
At least you got the prize.
Who knows we're here?
Just the boss.
Hello? Oh, Silky. What? Rio? Hey, come on, we're leaving right away. Well, look, I'll take the money with me. We'll split it up down there. What's the matter? Don't you trust me? Oh, come on. What are you, crazy? Ralph and I can't meet you at the airport. Look, don't threaten me, man. She'll be there.
Who's she?
You, baby.
Flight 69, flight 69 for Miami, now loading at 812.
Right on a time, huh? Okay, give me the suitcase.
Hey!
What's the matter, sweetheart? Don't you know me? Well, after all, Mr. Kent was getting a little bit warm. What are you and Chuck going to be doing?
Splitting up, meeting in Brazil. He and Ralph are taking a later plane.
I see.
Silky,
Yeah?
the man at 2 o'clock.
Oh. He might as well be wearing a neon badge. Well, he has eyes, but does he see?
See you at the Coke Cabana.
You know it, sweetheart. Excuse me. How big you put it on? Thank you.
Rio de Janeiro. We'll have to check your passport.
Oh, everything is in order.
Mr. Cedar. I'm sorry, sir. There's some minor technicalities. All Latin American passengers have to be checked again.
Oh, I'll miss my plane there.
It's all right, sir. We'll hold the plane for you. This will only take a moment. Right this way, please.
All right.
Oh. This way, please.
Buongiorno, Mr. Seta.
I don't believe we've met, sir. What's going on here?
Cooler, Mr. Chamberlain. We busted your 3 buddies, now we're busting you. You're under arrest.
Chester Oliver Pinkerton? That's really the name you used?
Look, I figured there was a little poetic justice to it. Figure it out. Chester Oliver Pinkerton, C.O.P. Cop.
Oh,
You got it?
thank you, teacher. Let's get in and celebrate, okay?
That's why I'm a sergeant.
Come on. Brandy?
Get the wine press. I'm going to make a
Here
toast.
you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
And what about me?
No.
Well, what about me? It's my vino,
no?
no?
We haven't forgotten about you, Luigi. Here's your drink.
Oh, what's this?
Cream soda. It's delicious.
Cream soda. Hey, what am I going to do with the cream soda?
Doctor's orders, sorry.
Okay, doctor, a doctor. If he was a doctor, he stops a man from having a glass of wine.
But that's all okay, Chai. Look, I have something that'll make you happy. Get the envelope.
All right. Yeah.
Give it to him.
Here you go.
Here you go, Uncle Luigi.
What is this, eviction notice?
Open that. You know what that is? That's a check for your money.
Awarded to you by the court from the monies recovered from Chamberlain and his friends.
My money!
Why don't you let us help you?
We want to know about your and Bettina's operation.
I gotta admit, the lady is no prude.
I'll even admit the lady is no lady. They have just found that lady very nude and very murdered.
You're acting crazy.
Call me that. You know she's just like Bettina. You know that. Ah!
He's still on the west side of the street.
I've got him. I'm across the street. What do you think? This the day for the money pass?
Why else would he leave the office in the middle of the afternoon all alone? Hey, Joe, you still with us?
I'm holding him home, but the traffic's getting heavy.
Dump the car. Get in front of it.
Anyone know him?
Hey, Pete, shake down this other turkey. We'll stay with number 1.
You got it.
He's still not hinky.
I'm in front of him.
Stay loose, don't burn it. There he goes toward the high-rise. Pep, go around front.
Why?
Joe, he just made contact with some guy. Gray suit, about 6'2", gray hair, brown shoes. Let's give the guy a light. He just handed him, I think, the matchbook. The guy's coming out. Shake him down. Getting kind of cool out there. Have a nice day.
I have missed you.
Our pigeon's in the coop.
I never thought we'd get together.
Why do you think that?
Are you kidding? Look at you and now look at me. I must be at least twice your age, huh? Oh, Bettina. Beautiful name, beautiful girl.
I think your name is beautiful, too.
What, Sam?
The one that says owner after the name of the company.
How does it look, Bill?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a long day. Hey, Pep, tell me something. Who's in 404?
Miss Bettina Moore. I think Sam just blew my whole image of him as a devout family man.
Well, that's the trouble. Idols, they never last. I think that's a wrap for today. We're not getting anywhere.
Ooh. Besides looks, you got brains. You know something? If you wanted one of those muscle types cats, you know, one of those beach boys, you could hang around a gym and smell sweat, but...
But if I want nice things, stick with Sam.
Right.
Now relax. This is going to be one afternoon you're never going to forget.
Oh, you... Come here.
Moore. Who's Bettina Moore?
Remember that apartment we followed Loverboy to last week?
Sam Corbett.
They have just found that lady very nude and very murdered down at the beach.
With a butcher knife?
Preliminary investigation indicates she was badly beaten, too.
I think we want to buy this one.
I haven't touched a thing, just like the other officers told me.
That's very good, Mr. Lang. Appreciate that. Listen, I think we can handle this. You don't have to hang around.
Oh, I don't have anything else to do. I think I will hang around.
Okay.
Did Miss Moore have many visitors?
At least 5 or 6 every week. And always different.
Well, they obviously weren't coming up for a cooking, unless they were maraschino cherry freaks.
I certainly wish you people would hurry this up. I do have a waiting list.
You have a waiting list?
Of course. Don't you know what's happening nowadays? Apartments are hard to come by, especially a good one like this. I've already had 4 inquiries.
I don't know much about turntables, but that one looks expensive.
Yeah. I know a little about clothing. tell you something. This is expensive.
I wonder what kind of booze she drank.
Bill, something's wrong.
Hmm?
Something about this place that bugs me.
What bugs you?
I don't know. For one, nobody arranges furniture like this, all lined up like a railroad track.
Tell you what it reminds me of. A high-class X-rated motel room.
You would think of that.
We haven't got the waterbed, but we sure got the mirrors, haven't we? Is that what I think it is?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Lang, what's on the other side of this wall?
Another apartment.
Uh-huh. Anybody home?
I don't know.
Well, then why don't we check it out? Mr. Lang, don't get ashes on the rug, will you? Who is this tenant?
I never saw him. He pays his rent by mail, strictly cash. But he's very quiet. He never disturbs any of the tenants. Mr. Cornwell? Mr. Cornwell?
Why don't you just let us in, Mr. Lang?
Are you sure that I can do this?
I'm sure Mr. Cornwell won't mind.
Good grief.
What's the matter? Oh,
Looks a little like your place.
thank you. Aha, bingo.
Look at this. A nice view.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. Jaws?
You gotta admit, the lady is no prude.
I'll even admit the lady is no lady.
Wonder what other talent she's got. Joe, what'd you come up with?
Nothing local. She took 3 prostitution busts in New York City.
I don't know. Maybe it's my own personal vendetta. I'd like to assume that Sam Corbett's tied in with her killing.
Him and the butcher knife.
Yeah? Sam Corbett?
It's pretty weird. You think that's weird? You should have been with me the time I was in Cleveland. I met this lady one time. Talking about the butcher knife, not the film. You ever know a hitman who used one?
Maybe our hitman didn't want us to know he was a hitman. Anyway, we better get out there and find Bettina Moore's partner before the guy with the butcher knife finds him.
Which means?
I want us to get out there and hit on every snitch, pimp, and streetwalker and start shoving. And that's tonight.
Which means no more warm dinner again.
Come on.
Bill, the off switch is where it says off.
Huh?
Good evening.
Hey, man, I'm clean.
I know that. You're always clean. There's a girl I want some information on. Now take a good look. Tell me if you know her name or anything about her.
Hey, she's a real good looker.
Hooker.
Hooker?
Mm-hmm.
She don't look like a hooker.
The best ones never do, they? You ever see her before?
Nah, I remember her. Nah, never did. What'd she do, Sanj?
She got herself killed.
I'm your hostess on your evening's trip to the pleasures of sensuality.
Hello, Candy. I'm Bill. This is Pepper.
I just love groovy people. You know, we have a special established especially for couples.
You take credit cards?
Bring it back. Oh, yes. We accept all the major...
Do you have a special rate for cops?
You must be kidding.
Just tell Andy Benjamin that Crowley's here, okay? I wouldn't eat that unless you have a sweet tooth for penicillin.
Crowley, get your rear end in here.
The from your office.
Bill Crowley, you old son of a gun. Come here and let me get a look at you.
How you been, sweetheart?
Terrific.
Thank you.
Say, you're looking great.
So are you.
Oh, I declare it makes a person want to take off a couple of pounds and go courting.
Sweetheart, before you lose any poundage, I gotta tell you, I personally like my women with little meat on it.
Your lady friend looks well proportioned to me, William.
Maybe you like them skinny. Say hello to Pepper Anderson.
And Benjamin, how do you do?
Well, hello, girl. Neat stuff.
Thank you.
What brings you out, Willie boy?
Well, I got a snapshot here I'd like to have you take a look at. This little lady, look familiar to you? You ever seen her before?
My. Popular girl.
Oh?
Lots of folks asking about her lately.
Would, one of them be Sam Corbett, by any chance?
Just folks.
Bettina is dead. And we know she was the front end of a shakedown team.
Yeah, I need to know the guy who was the back end.
William, it's a good thing you're a cop. You'd starve to death if you were out on the street. Bettina Moore's peep eye wasn't no guy. It was a little chick named Sheila.
The girl.
What was Sheila's last name?
And what's the winning horse in tomorrow's feature? Man, you got to do something yourself.
And I don't suppose you have any idea where she is.
Did I tell you I have to go for a hearing about my massage license?
No, you failed to mention that.
Seems one of our girls was indiscreet with one of our young customers who turned out to be one of your fellow police officers. You get my meaning?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Annie Benjamin. I'll say a couple of words to a couple of guys down in Vice.
Bless you, Willie.
Now, what are you going to do for me?
One hears that there may be a motorhome parked on Cabrillo Beach.
Like where?
About 100 yards west of the main highway.
The salt there might do us some good. Thanks a lot, sweetheart.
Anytime, Willie. Do tell those guys down at the Morals unit not to bust me on Saturday night.
Oh, how's Tuesday night, Grab?
What's she got that I haven't got?
A weekly physical.
Candy, turn up that air conditioner. It's getting hot in here. Candy, where are you? Who are you? What do you want?
Motor's still warm.
Maybe we better knock first.
You're naughty, you know that?
Uh-huh.
Hello? You want to open up? Police.
How about turning the seat party? Come on.
Did you ever work the massage parlors downtown?
What?
You ever hear of a person named Aunt Benjamin?
Benjamin? No.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Now, what's your name?
Sumner. Sheila Sumner.
Who was this guy?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know who was trying to kill you?
No.
Sheila, we want you to tell us about Bettina.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't think you understand. I mean, Bettina is dead.
Oh, I understand just fine. I don't want to talk about it. Have you heard of my right to remain silent, the Miranda decision? Heard of that?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Have you ever heard of the penal code and how extortion gets you 10 years in the state prison?
Bill?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Bill?
Yeah.
That was Joe on the telephone from the hospital. Auntie Benjamin's in intensive care, and it looks like it's going to be a long time before she does any talking to anyone.
You see, we're obviously not the only ones curious about your operation.
Sheila, this is just the start. They're not going to quit. Why don't you let us help you?
I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
Sheila, why don't you trust us? You know, we're not going to let anybody hurt you. Really.
What do you want to know?
We want to know about your and Bettina's operation.
Okay. We've been working it about a year. It was easy. The money was good.
But why did you pick Corbett as a mark? I mean, don't you think that was a little risky?
Yeah, it was a little bit stupid. We didn't even know he was with the mob. We thought he was some guy with a finance company. By the time we found out, it was too late.
Yeah. You want to tell us about that night?
Bettina went out to meet him. When she didn't come back, I went to look for him. And I found him.
Then what'd you do?
I came out here.
Anybody else know you were living at the beach?
No one.
Has Corbett ever seen you?
No, that was Bettina's number. I just worked the background.
Yeah, well, he may not have seen you, but he obviously knows you exist. Pete, listen. Take her over to the Victorian. Tuck her in for the night. We'll touch bases in the morning. We're going to put you out of circulation so we can put Mr. Corbett out of circulation.
No, we'll take care of you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Afraid?
Let's check out this cage.
Yes, sir, Mr. Smith. I hope you and Mrs. Smith enjoy your stay here. Room 416.
Thank you. Presidential suite awaits us. Madame.
Whew.
Might as well relax. Everything's cool.
You out of your mind. Why is everything cool? Because we registered as Mr. and Mrs. Smith and we've got luggage. It's just like the old days, isn't it?
Lighten up.
I saw you register. I watched you. You think I'm a hooker, so stop playing it like the sound of music.
Listen, I don't care if you're a hooker or a nun. You know, that's not my trip. So you might as well relax. I'm a friend.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I never did that before.
Well, maybe you ought to do it more often.
Phone, Mr. Corbett.
Hello?
Mr. Corbett,
Who is this?
just a fan of yours, Sam. Especially those movies you make.
What is this, a joke? I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, Sam, you may have thought you solved all your problems with Bettina, but they've just begun with me. Oh, well.
Oh, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Hang on. What do you say we get together and talk about this?
Sam, you're a moody fellow. First you don't want to, then you do want to. Well, you insist.
Good. Well, why don't you meet me in my office in about, say about an hour?
Not today, but we'll get together. I'll pick the place. See you.
Don't hang.
Dad, are you ready for the tennis game?
Tell your mother I'll be just a few minutes. I'll meet her up at the tennis court.
Is anything wrong?
No. Just some business, that's all. Charlie, Bill. Look, I want everyone here at the house tomorrow night.
You think that's wise, Mr. Corbett?
I said everyone. We're going to end this thing, once and for all.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because breakfast is served. If Madame will allow.
It's Mademoiselle, Detective Royster. That much French I know.
And it's Investigator Royster.
Yeah?
Or Pete. Or Hey You. But preferably Pete.
Okay, Detective Royster.
No. I'm not a cop, remember? We're just plain Mrs. and Mr. Smith from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Cash. Okay. You hand a wonderful cup of coffee.
Sorry you slept on the couch.
It's all right. It's a luxury compared to the time I was trapped in the trunk of a police car.
You were trapped in the trunk of a police car.
I certainly was.
How did you get out of the trunk of the car?
I didn't. Now, fortunately, and I do mean fortunately, it was the end of the year, and we traded in that car for another one. Now, the guy who bought this car tried to use me as a bumper jack, and when he found out I didn't work, he complained to the dealer.
You made me wait for that punchline.
It's true. You see? How do you think I broke my nose, you know? Really. Now, he had me upside down with my nose under the bumper. Now, if you think that's a funny one, it reminds me of the time when I was working with his hooker. Wrong.
I used to envy Bettina because she was so beautiful.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
It's one of the reasons I never did that number. Can you imagine someone choosing me over her?
Sure it can. And I don't mean just as a hooker either. I mean as a woman.
You don't have to do that number on me, Detective Royster. I'm committed to working on this case with you guys. I'm not going to back out.
What I've said has nothing to do with the case.
Oh, yeah, I think it has everything to do with the case. You are a cop.
That's true. But contrary to popular belief, some of us still dig helping people.
Sorry.
Our Vegas profits were excellent last month, especially considering it's not a tourist season. And I'm especially happy with the work your men have been doing at that one casino. It's really been turning out a lot.
What line?
Line 3, Mr. Corbett.
Yeah?
Yeah, yourself, lover.
I've been waiting for your call.
Ah, but you've been a busy little devil, haven't you?
I don't understand.
But you do understand money, Sam, and that's what it's all about, huh?
Well, sure, I've got it down in my office. Now, why don't you meet me there and you can pick it up?
Tonight.
Your office? Tonight? Honey, Mama didn't raise her kids that dumb. I'll meet you at high noon with lots of people. The Queen Mary Plaza.
Tomorrow.
Well, how will I know you?
I'll know you love her. Remember, you're very photogenic.
I wonder what she looks like, that chick.
We don't know yet.
Then find out. She's got to be hiding somewhere.
All you got is a name, Sheila. It's gonna be tough.
I don't want to hear about tough. Now put the word out.
And remember, I don't want to have to meet that lady. And I won't forget the guy that makes that possible.
Now then, we get 4 cards up, and we bet on each card who's ever high. Like, you're high now, so it's your bet.
I wonder if Bettina ever thought it would end like this. It's weird.
What is?
We never talked about the future, either of us. It was always what happened that day. Who we met, people we talked to in the market, the weather. If it was a really nice day, she'd get rhapsodic.
You really liked her a lot.
I loved her. She was my friend. She was fun. I loved her. Just looking at her made me feel good.
You know something? I just want you to know that I feel very good here myself, just talking with you, playing cards, whatever.
Saved you the price of a ticket. I'm a plain girl. I'm not saying ugly, but I'm plain.
You've been watching too much television. You're a very pretty lady. You have very beautiful eyes.
And you're blind.
Wrong. To me, the eyes are the most beautiful part of the body. Really. You can tell an awful lot about a person just by looking in their eyes. They're like little windows which reveal everything that's happening inside for those of us who care to take a look. And what I see is that you're a very beautiful lady.
I can't handle that.
Oh, really? You want more proof? All right.
Royster, what are you doing?
We're going to decorate those windows. Now, you keep this door closed. I'll be back in a minute. And this is a secret between you and me now. Don't ever let Crowley know this, or I'll be walking the beat until I'm 104. And don't open the door for anyone, except Hey You or Pete.
Hey, you?
Yeah.
Ain't it just my luck to get locked up with a freaky cop?
I suppose you're wondering what all this junk is for, right?
It's junk for my beautiful eye.
That's right.
I've used that stuff before. It never did a thing for me.
But that's because you didn't have an expert to help you.
And Hey You is the expert.
Absolutely. Listen, Sheila, this is something I've never told many people before, but a long time ago on the force, before we had ladies working with us, I had occasion to dress up like a female. Really, I was the original policewoman. Of course, my hips were a little slimmer and my legs were a little longer. Seriously, I had to dress up like a chick.
With or without your mustache?
That all depended on who we were trying to catch.
Ah!
Now, what I've learned early in the game is that the eye makeup makes all the difference, especially the shadows. Which brings me to my 2 favorites, Mink Brown and Foxy Silver. Now, if you want my personal opinion, I'm professional. Foxy Silver. I'll save the Mink Brown for me for later.
Hey, what if I wind up looking like a raccoon?
What you talking about? Raccoon is my favorite animal.
Oh, yeah? No kidding.
Now I think, well, we'll brush it a bit.
Okay.
They forgot the brush. I tell you what, you wipe all this off now. And when I come back, we'll start from scratch. Same rules, right? You have very beautiful eyes.
She should have checked in the last couple of days.
No. No girl checked in at all.
Keep your eyes open.
If anybody does, let us know. Hey, wait a minute.
Nothing says she has to be living alone, does it?
No.
Now, this couple checked in. A little blonde and this fella. He signed his name as Smith, the 14th one this week. I thought there was something phony about it. I put him up on room 416.
You might have earned yourself another 5.
Plan later. Come on, let's go.
Crowley.
Bill, it's Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Listen, we got trouble, man. A couple of Corbett's guys just showed up at the hotel. We had to split really quick.
Where are you now?
I'm at an outdoor phone booth on the west side. We gotta make a move really quick, man.
Listen, Pete, I've been taking care of Cheever's place.
Down at the beach.
Yeah, I do. I've been there.
Well, go again. Key's under the planter.
All right. Wouldn't you know, I forgot to pack my surfboard.
Pete, how's she taking it?
She's fantastic. She'll do just fine.
We'll catch up with you in a while.
Okay, we'll be there. Good morning. How about a cup of coffee?
No.
Well, if you don't like my coffee, then how about some milk and cookies?
You're crazy. You gotta be out of your mind. Milk and cookies. Somebody tries to kill me and you think I should go eat milk and cookies. Well, what should we do now? Should we fix up my hair and go play in the sand?
Look, Sheila. I know where you're coming from. You know that. We might as well relax and try and stay calm.
It's very easy for you to say. When this is all over, it's, just split. Leave it all behind, right?
No way, Sheila. Not a chance. You know that. You know that. It's all right.
Pete?
Oh. Finally made it. Bill. Hi, Pep.
How's it going?
All right.
How you feeling, Sheila?
She's a little uptight, understandably.
But you feeling better, huh?
She'll be all right, Bill.
Yeah, well, I brought a couple of mug shots here, a couple of mug books. Why don't you take a look at it and see if you recognize any guys you may have seen around the apartment?
Oh, come on, Bill. I just told you she was a little uptight.
I heard you, Pete.
I know, but does she have to do it right now?
Yes, she has to do it right now. Do you mind? I tell you something else. I'd like to hear her voice when I ask her a question. Is that all right with you, Investigator Royster?
Pete, why don't you and I go look for some puka shells, okay?
I guess that was a little out of line, huh?
Yeah, Lou. Just like I have been, and Bill, and Joe. You're entitled, once in a while.
I really like her, you know what I mean, Pep?
I noticed. You know, I can't even get my own life straight, much less give anybody else advice, but try to remember, she's still got to face those extortion charges.
I know.
None of those.
Nothing, huh? What about over here?
No.
Huh? That's it. Okay, Pep, let's go.
Yeah, in a minute.
We better get moving. We haven't got much time.
If I'm going to meet with Corbett, I'm going to take along a little insurance. Okay?
Okay, let's go. Thanks, Sheila. See you, Pete.
Bill? Sorry about over there.
Never mind, Pete. Everybody's a little uptight.
Yeah. No, I really mean it, though.
Hey, it's forgotten, okay?
Hello, I want to talk to Mr. Corbett. Corbett, Mr. Corbett.
What do you got for me?
Here you go, sir. That should keep you busy. Everybody set?
Take a look. The guy in the uniform is wired. And so are the two plainclothesmen at the bus. Pepper's in phone booth number 1 at the front entrance.
Okay, guys, here I come.
All units, officers approaching the subject.
Look alive, guys. Here comes the spider. Looking like a lamb.
Hello, lover.
Hello. Say, I must admit I'm a little bit surprised.
Really? Why, Mr. Corbett?
See, you're much better looking than your girlfriend, the one...
Best of two worlds, right? I'm alive, too.
You mind if I look in this? Come on.
No, when do I get to look? For the money.
You mustn't be hostile. Take the gun out of her back. Hey, little girl shouldn't play with such dangerous toys. Now, don't panic. Nobody's going to get hurt.
What are you going to do?
Well, we'll take a little walk toward the street.
I've never seen the Queen Mary.
Just walk slow. That's it. Right over here. That ought to do it.
Got it. That's it.
Hey, my glasses. Somebody give me my glasses, will
Somebody
you?
get his glasses.
I'm telling you, I wasn't going to kill her.
No, you were just going to take Sergeant Anderson here on a nice, quiet little ride, huh? Like, Bettina Moore?
Hey, wait a minute. I had nothing to do with killing that chick.
What was that, Sam? Was that an accident?
What was it?
Well, this broad, this Moore, she suckers me up to her apartment. She pulls this number on me, takes this film, and then she tries to shake me down. Oh, I was mad. I wanted to kill her. I admit it. I sent out a couple of guys to...
You sent out a couple of guys to...
For what?
Well, you know, to try to talk her out of it, to get the film back, okay? But they never found her. I mean, before they did, we heard she was dead.
Oh, come on, Sam. You expect us to believe that?
You can believe whatever you want. I'm telling you the truth.
Mr. Corbett, how did you know where my gun was?
I got a call. Party said you were going to rip me off, but she had no intention of handing over the film.
Did this guy also tell you where a gun was?
What do you mean, guy? It was abroad.
Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well help out.
Something's wrong. They should be here.
Nothing's wrong.
Why aren't they here?
Things like this take time, baby. Don't worry. I haven't seen a time yet when the crooks weren't at least a couple hours late. We haven't been touched in years.
I was always on time. I'm a crook.
Listen, baby, don't start putting yourself through all these changes, huh? And, you know, you might take it easy on that stuff, too.
What is all this? Something that Sergeant Anderson gave you to use on me?
Oh, Pepper?
Yes, Pepper. Think I didn't see you two wandering down the beach arm in arm?
Oh, Pepper and me? Really? You're acting crazy.
Nothing wrong with that. You know she's just like Bettina. You know that? You
Just
think you have to
relax.
show her pretty face and wiggle around and she can get just what she wants.
Ain't worth it.
Fall over for her.
Now just calm down. All right? Relax. We. Yes, hello. Oh, Joseph. How you doing? What? You're kidding.
Hey, Pete. 52 to 51.
This is 51. Go ahead.
Trouble. Pete was cut off in mid-transmission. We'll keep trying.
That's a Roger. We're on our way.
Take the front of the house. Pete, man, you all right? What's the matter?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Where's Sheila?
She's got my gun.
Bill?
What?
Sheila. She's heading toward the pike.
She's got Pete's gun. Can't see her. Pep, take this way. I'll go around the back. Pete! I lost her. Why don't you take this side?
Bill, take it easy, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Sheila! 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 Sheila!
ugly, ugly, ugly.
Pete, stay back. Pete! Pete, baby.
It's all right, baby. Come on, baby. Give me the... It's okay.
Bettina.
It'll be all right, baby.
Pete. Not good enough. She finally hooked herself for a rich one. Let me be your maid, please. Please? I'll do anything. And she just laughed. You're not good enough. I picked up the knife and I asked her one more time, please? Please? Not good enough. Not good enough. That's what she said to me. Bettina?